This LOS is described content of a bond indenture. Bond indenture. The trust deed is the legal contract that describes the form of the bond, the obligations of the issuer, and the rights of the bond holders. Market participants frequently call this legal contract the bond indenture, particularly in the United States and Canada. Some bullet points here. The indenture is written in the name of the issuer. References that features of the bond issue, such as principal value for each bond, the interest rate or coupon rate to be paid, the dates when the interest payments will be made, the maturity date when the bonds will be repaid, and whether the bond issue comes with any contingency provisions. It also includes information regarding the funding sources for the interest payments and principal repayments, and it specifies any collaterals, credit enhancements, or covenants. Some definitions here. Credit enhancements are provisions that may be used to reduce the credit risk of the bond issue. Covenants are clauses that specify the rights of the bondholders and any actions that the issuer is obligated to perform or prohibited from performing. Some other information that is recorded in the bond indenture is the legal identity of the bond issuer and its legal form, also the source of repayment proceeds, and the asset or collateral backing. A few bullet points with regards to this asset or collateral backing. Secured bonds are backed by assets or financial guarantees pledged to ensure debt repayment in the case of default. Unsecured bonds have no collateral. Bondholders have only a general claim on the issuer's assets and cash flows. This is an important point. Debentures are a type of bond that can be secured or unsecured. In many jurisdictions, debentures are unsecured bonds with no collateral backing assigned to the bondholders. In contrast, bonds known as debentures in the United Kingdom and in other Commonwealth countries, such as India, are usually backed by an asset or pool of assets assigned as collateral support for the bond obligations and are segregated from the claims of other creditors. Thus, it is important for investors to review the indenture to determine whether a debenture is secured or unsecured. Quick practice question here. An analyst is evaluating various debt securities issued by a company. The type of security that is most likely to yield the lowest recovery in a bankruptcy is A, a mortgage bond, B, debenture bond, or C, collateral trust bond. The correct answer is B, a debenture bond is unsecured and would be expected to recover less should the company file for bankruptcy, while mortgage and collateral trust bonds are secured by real property. Now we'll look at the credit enhancements in the bond indenture. The most common form of internal credit enhancement are subordination, over-collateralization, and reserve accounts. The most common forms of external credit enhancement are bank guarantees and surety bonds, letters of credit, and cash collateral accounts. So you can imagine there can be many excellent multiple choice questions based on internal credit enhancements and external credit enhancements. And one last quick practice question to finish this LOS. Which of the following is a type of external credit enhancement? A, covenants, B, a surety bond, or C, over-collateralization? And the correct answer is B, a surety bond is an external credit enhancement. For example, a guarantee received from a third party. If the issuer defaults, the guarantor who provided the surety bond will reimburse investors for any losses, usually up to a maximum amount called the penal sum. A is incorrect because covenants are legally enforceable rules that borrowers and lenders agree upon when the bond is issued. And C is incorrect because over-collateralization is an internal, not external credit enhancement. And that's the last slide for this LOS. Thank you.